Never meant to cause Iron Man any trouble. Never meant to cause Iron Man any pain.
Hey, Hank, what are you doing?
Oh, just working on my song spoof. Because you know how last week you did that awesome song parody to promote Free Comic Book Day?
Yeah, I nailed it.
Well, this week I'm going to do one to promote Free Comic Book Day. All he wanted to do was take him to that Civil War.
Hank.
Civil War.
Hank.
Civil War.
Hank, I
What?
appreciate your Purple Rain enthusiasm.
Civil
But-
War. Civil War.
We got 51 weeks until the next Free Comic Book Day.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, it comes once a year,
Yeah.
first
and it's
Saturday
coming.
in May. That was this
What-
past Saturday. That's why we did the song last week.
What? Was it fun?
It was pretty awesome, although, as I recall, we were both exhausted and then went to Outback Steakhouse afterwards, where we talked for a long time,
Do we,
and we were both there.
do we want to thank everyone for coming out?
We absolutely do, because it was a really awesome Free Comic Book Day. We had a great time, sold a lot of stuff, everyone was happy. It was a good time.
Oh, man.
Apparently not super memorable for Hank, though. Oh man, he left his mess. Wait, there's another song on the back? This ain't too bad.
Ground control, the Major Rom. You're a giant space knight. And you do all the space knight things in most peculiar ways. Ground control, it's Major Rom.
Penny Dreadful gets their own comic series. If you like monsters and things of the like, you should check it out.
One of my favorite miniseries of last year, and definitely my favorite Vertigo series of last year, was The Twilight Children by Gilbert Hernandez and Darwin Cook. It's kind of like a slice of life drama set in Hawaii, but then aliens show up and possess children.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Is that really what happens?
Yeah,
I gotta read that.
it's really good.
Next up, we've got a Marvel book with a fresh adjective. That's right, it's not just Spider-Gwen, it's the radioactive Spider-Gwen. It's volume 1, which contains the majority of the material from her,
Take it half a step.
It's volume 1, not to be confused with the first volume, that would be volume 0. This includes the first few issues of the relaunch.
Or the relaunch. That's when I ate lunch the second time in a row. Satellite Falling is a sci-fi comic about satellites and space and aliens and lesbians and gender swapping.
Ooh. Is the satellite in question falling?
Yes. No.
Nailed it.
I actually don't know. I don't think it is. But it's a good crime comic sci-fi thing. You may want to check it out.
So, Spider-Man Deadpool is a book going on right now. Actually, I think it's called Deadpool Spider-Man. Regardless, here's Deadpool Spider-Man 0. This basically contains a whole lot of series over the past 20 years of every time Deadpool and Spider-Man teamed up prior to their actual book where they're teaming up, which would be volume 1.
Up until recently, if you asked me, Hank, where's the Supergirl comics? I would say there isn't one right now. But now there's one coming that's not going to be based on the show, and now there is one that is based on the show. That's out now. Got all that? It's Supergirl, The Adventures of Supergirl. Basically, this one has all the characters from the show in 3 or 4 chapters per issue. Normally I don't like comics based on shows, but this is actually pretty good.
The Massive is a super good, it's post-apocalyptic in that an apocalypse has taken out the majority of humanity, but it's a lot more complicated than that. If you've ever thought to yourself, I wonder what the economics and the sociological impact of the world basically being destroyed would be, this is your book. Brian Wood hits it out of the park. It's got really cool pencils, and this will definitely make you think more than your average indie book.
But it has a lot to do with ships and naval stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, post-apocalyptic, that's what it is.
Yep.
Spinning out of everyone's favorite movie on Friday, Captain America: The Civil Wars, comes the Black Panther comic. I have plenty of number 1s, and now I have issue 2.
What? That comes right after number 1.
I know. I thought they'd go right to issue 3. Find out all the wacky Wakandanness. All the wacky Wakandans are up to.
When Dark Horse got the rights to Halo, they started doing some really cool stuff with it. And this is one massive hardcover that includes all of the Halo comics Dark Horse has done to date. It's $50, but it's got way more than $50 worth of stuff in it in a really premium format.
All New X-Men issue 9 is the start of their tie-in to the X-Men Apocalypse Wars. Basically, there's a character called Genesis, sometimes known as Kid Apocalypse, who when he was introduced, what was it, way back in X Factor? It was that X Factor run, right? Yeah.
Maybe. I know he was big in Wolverine
No.
and the X-Men.
Yeah, but what's the X Factor run that you love with Deadpool in it?
Oh, Uncanny X-Force.
Yeah, in Uncanny X-Force, they discovered him, and they're like, huh, this is like a kid version of Apocalypse.
Right, that's the very beginning of it when they go to the moon to kill him.
Right. They're like, this is like a kid version of Apocalypse. That's going to bite us in the butt. And it hasn't. Until now, it's finally happening.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got a back in stock spotlight this week. We got Department H from Dark Horse. Matt Kint and Charlene Kint
She's
nailed
my friend.
this. They nailed this really awesome story, which is basically like 12 Little Indians at the bottom of the ocean, but you know it's not going to be that simple because Matt Kint's the bomb. And we've also got Grant Morrison and Yannick Paquette's Wonder Woman Earth 1 hardcover. This thing is super awesome, took the internet by storm. Everyone either loved it or hated it, but everyone had an opinion, and it's really good.
She is my friend. She retweeted me like 4 times. If you've been living under a rock, or you're my friend Nick, then you haven't read Kingdom Come yet. But the rest of you know that this is a classic DC story from 20 years ago. So check out Kingdom Come, the 20th Anniversary Hardcover Edition. I'm not just being a jerk. Nick actually mentioned me he hasn't read it yet.
That art looks really good. Who did that?
Ah, the Alex Ross
Oh man, Alex Ross looks like he's going to have a nice long career in this
Yeah.
business.
in covers.
It's a nice hardcover. It's a little bit bigger. So like, if Kingdom Come means something to you and the paperback seems like not awesome enough, this is where you go. And this is a $40 answer instead of your $100 answer. We got new Deadpool pops this week. The first one, he's given a thumbs up. And that's pretty cool because Deadpool's awesome. But we've also got this other one where he's holding 2 swords behind him. See? You can see him holding the swords behind him, and there's one in the other hand because he's got 2 swords. And this particular pop is called Deadpool with Swords. And the other one is called Deadpool Thumbs Up. You probably didn't need to know all that information, but Deadpool came out on Blu-ray today, and I just can't stop saying Deadpool.
And if you want, you can go to Nerd Haiku Review and follow me on Twitter. Last week I pushed Free Comic Book Day, and I may mention a movie this week. You'll never guess which one it is. It's Jaws 3. Return of the Jaws. Bye.
In toy news, we've got Deadpool pops. This first one, he's given a thumbs up, which is pretty darn cool. But that's not to be confused with the...
Let's start again.
Okay. Oh, change my... In a back in stock spotlight, we've got Department H #1 from Matt and Charlene Kent. Oh, God. I just flubbed the name of my just usurped Jeff Lemire favorite
And everybody
writer.
saw it live.
Wait, oh.
This is a thing. Okay.
If any of you tell.
As far as, we got a back in stock